This is lesson 3.2, adding and subtracting linear expressions. And our learning target is to find the sums and the differences of linear expressions. Now, key here is knowing what a linear expression is. And it says it is an algebraic expression in which the exponent of each variable is 1. Now, as you look down here, you see linear right here. That exponent of x is 1. That is 1. That is 1. That's 1. Now, what makes something nonlinear is it has an exponent that is different from 1. So this one, this 2, says that it's going to be a non-linear. This 3, same thing, and this 5. So once you see a problem, an algebraic expression with a variable, and it has a higher than 1 exponent, then you know it is a non-linear. And there are two ways to add and subtract them. You can either do it vertically or horizontally. And on the next page, we'll get to that, and I'll show you some examples. All right, here is a algebraic expression, x minus 2 plus 3x plus 8. And it is a linear expression because all the exponents, the x is only one exponent. All right, and the way to do it vertically, I much prefer doing horizontal, but if you like vertical, that's fine too. I just want to show it to you. You put the first one, the x minus 2, and you line up the 3x plus 8. You have to line the variables up, or align the like terms. Okay, and so the x and the 3x are lined up, and the negative 2 and the plus 8 are lined up, and you're adding those together. And you'll see that you get 4x plus 6. Now, the way to do it horizontally, which is the method I prefer, you put it out like you have negative 4y plus 3 plus 11y minus 5. You can't do anything with those parentheses, so you don't really need them. So now you're just going to rewrite it to match up all the like terms. So you have the 11y and the 4y. You put those together, and it's a negative 4y plus an 11y, and that gets you the 7y. And then you put your constants, the plus 3 and the minus 5. You put those together, and you get a negative 2. So it's 7y minus 2. Okay, I will do some of these in the try it. You could pause and try them yourself and then see how you do, or watch me do one and then pause and then do another one, or whatever you want. Okay, let's figure these out. So number 1, x plus 3 plus 2x minus 1, and those are in parentheses. And I see that they don't have any like terms within the parentheses, so you can't put them together. So I don't really need the parentheses, and I'm going to put my two like terms together. I have an x and a positive 2x, so that's 3x. And then I'm going to add that to my constants. I have a positive 3 and a negative 1. That gets me a positive 2. So the way to add this linear expression would be like that, and you get it 3x plus 2. All right, let's do number 2. We'll do this one in red. Negative 8z plus 4. And I'm kind of looking right here, and I know that you can't do anything with those, so I'm not even going to put the parentheses there. Plus 4. 8z minus 7, and I know that I have a term here, a term here, a term here, and a term here. 4 terms. I'm going to put my like ones together, the z's together, and I'm going to put the constants together. So 8z plus a negative 8z plus 8 z is 0z, and so that's just nothing. That's 0. And then 4 plus a positive 4 plus a negative 7 is a minus 3. And that would be adding that linear expression. All right, let's do number 3. We have 4.5 minus n. Can't do anything, so I'm going to leave that like that. Plus negative 10n plus 6.5. All right, so I have my four terms. I'm going to put the like ones together. This 4.5 is a constant, and this 6.5 is a constant. When I add those together, I get 11. Okay, so that's a positive 11. And then when I put my n's together, negative n plus a negative 10n is minus 11n. I need to add that negative 11n. So the answer to this one could be 11 plus negative 11n, or it could be a negative 11n plus 11. Okay, either way works on that one. And our final one, 1/2 w minus 3 plus 1/4 w plus 3. Again, I'm looking for my like terms, and I look at the constant there and the constant there. And when I put negative 3 with a positive 3, that's 0. So I don't need to do anything with that. So now I'm going to put 1/2 w with 1/4 w. And they're both positive, so I just add them. I need to make this 2/4 w plus 1/4 w, and that gets me 3/4 w. Okay? Now we're going to move into subtracting linear expressions, finding the difference. Again, you have a vertical method or a horizontal method. You can see with the vertical method, you either put it on top of each other, 5x, this one right here, 5x plus 6, subtract it to the negative x plus 6. Or you could always add the opposite. Now with this case, if you add the opposite, you change that to subtraction, and everything in here has to become the opposite. So a negative x becomes x, and a positive 6 becomes negative 6. Okay? And then you see it here, 5x plus 6, x minus 6 vertically. You do that, you get 6x. The other way to do it is horizontal. And again, you add the opposite. This becomes a plus. Everything else in here becomes opposite. And then you just put the like terms together. Okay. I kind of like the horizontal method again with this. But let's do some try-its. There's 2 here. I'll show you how I like to do these. And this one you have m minus 3 minus negative m plus 12. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the opposite. So I change that to adding, I change that to a positive, and I change that to a negative. Get rid of that. So now it's m minus 3 plus m minus 12. Okay. Now I put all my terms, like terms together. These two are like terms, so that's 2m plus plus, and these two are like terms. When I add a negative 3 plus a negative 12, I get a negative 15. And so I can, instead of saying 2m plus a negative 15, I could just say 2m minus 15. That's the same thing. Okay. Let's do the next one, number 6. Negative 2c plus 5 minus 6.3c plus 20. Okay. This I'm going to keep just like it is, but this one I'm going to, instead of subtract, I'm going to change that to add. So I'll add the opposite. That becomes a negative. That becomes a negative. So now I have minus 2c plus 5 plus a negative 6.3c minus 20. I look at all my terms. Got 4 terms here. So I'm going to put my likes together. Put those two. Negative 2c plus a negative 6.3c gives me a negative 8.3c. And then I add the positive 5 with the negative 20. It gives me a negative 15. So we have negative 8.3c minus 15. And that is as simple as you can get it. All right. Do a little self-assessment. Let's just do number 8 here. So you can pause it, try number 8, and then come back and see how I do it. 8 says, which is different? Find both answers. Okay. What is x more than x3 minus 1? X more than 3x minus 1. So we have 3x minus 1. We want x more, so we're going to add x to that. And when we do that, we get 4x minus 1. That goes to here. Now, find 3x decreased by x. 3x minus 1. And we're going to take away x on this one. We're decreasing it by x. So 3x minus x is 2x minus 1. All right, that one's right here. Let's go down here. What is the difference of 3x minus 1 and x? So the difference, 3x minus 1, difference is always subtraction, so you're finding the difference between those two things. And that's going to be 2x minus 1. And then let's go here. Subtract x plus 1 from 3x. So we'll take 3x minus x plus 1. Okay. I'm going to add the opposite. So I'm going to go add the opposite. And this becomes negative 1. Okay, 3x plus a negative x leaves me with 2x. And then plus a negative 1, which is just the same as minus 1. So this one, this one, this one are the same. This one is different. All right, we have a word problem here. Skateboard kits cost $D, and you have a coupon for $2 off each one you buy. After assembly, you sell each skateboard for $2D minus $4. Find and interpret your profit on each skateboard sold. So we're looking for the, profit. So let's put profit equals, we have the selling price. It says skateboard kit costs $D, and you have a coupon for $2 off. After assembly, you sell each skateboard for 2D minus 4. So that's your selling price, 2D minus 4. And then you're going to take away the purchase price. Okay. So the profit is what we don't know, so we'll leave that blank. We do know the selling price. Selling price is 2D minus 4. Okay. Now we're going to take away the purchase price. And the purchase price is D minus the $2 off. So D minus 2. Now, all you have to do is put these together, and you will get your answer. Combine the like terms. It's a subtraction, so I'm going to add the opposite. So now here I have 2D with a negative D. That leaves me with a D. And I have a negative 4 plus a positive 2. That leaves me with a negative 2. So your profit on each skateboard sold is D minus 2. You pay D minus $2 for each kit, so you are doubling your money. All right, here's a couple problems I want you to try on your own, number 9 and 10. Go ahead and see what you can do, and we'll go over these in class tomorrow.